Right, LEGO Movie 2 isn't your usual plug and smash LEGO game. It's open worlds, weird builds, and a whole lot of grunt work. It looks fun, it isn't. I'll show you every trophy, every stupid relic, and how I got the platinum. So buckle up and don't fall asleep. Our first stop was Apocalypseburg, which is basically Mad Max built from leftover IKEA shelves. Also, there's no gold bricks in the game, so you have these masterpieces you have to collect. 475 masterpieces to collect throughout the... What? Half the masterpieces are right in front of you, and somehow I still miss them. Anyways, our first trophy of the game is Save Lucy, which is a really easy trophy, but it's okay. So we fight this alien invader, and suddenly this massive Duplo boss shows up like it's the final showdown. This whole fight's basically me setting up traps, waiting for it to face plant, then rushing in to hit the weak spots. Do that a few times, and boom. Boss down, trophy earned, and I still have no idea what the story is. So I stick a few master bricks in this random portal, it opens up, and trophy? Apparently that means the level's done. Sure, why not? The portal takes us to our next planet, the asteroid field. And yeah, for some reason, this is where the character roster starts to get weird. Who's Timmy Terrier? Who are you? I know, it's so random. Oh my god, my goat! My dog's in the game! If you like watching people slowly lose their sanity chasing platinum trophies, maybe hit that sub button. It keeps me going. After exploring a very empty planet and finding some spaceman to help, we find Rex, which gives us our next story-related trophy. We are now lost in space and we can't get home, but surprise, another portal. Put some bricks into it, it opens, trophy unlocked. That's how LEGO saves the day. Now we're off to the Sisterian jungle, LEGO's idea of a tropical paradise. Think rainforest, but designed by someone who's only ever seen one on a postcard. First trophy here is Jungle Kitty. Unlocking Unikitty isn't just saving her, it's a mini quest. You basically have to do a load of quests for the aliens, and then you get to Unikitty, rescue her, and then you get a trophy. Hooray! After a few more little quests, we hit the Sisterian jungle boss, Lick of Paint. It kicks off with a white fruit appearing. You've got to use your paint wand to color it exactly the same shade as the boss. Mess that up, and the fight drags on. Boss eats the fruit, climb onto its head, and then you hit the right enemies in the whack-a-mole style minigame. You repeat this fruit, paint, climb, whack cycle several times. Finally, you get the trophy afterwards. And of course we get a trophy for completing the level. Next stop, Harmony City. Though, honestly, I'm not sure who's living here. The place looks like a massive Lego city, but it's completely empty. Like someone built an entire downtown area and then forgot to add the NPCs. The main story trophy here is back in the party, rescuing Metal Beard. Unlocking Metal Beard is so simple. All you have to do is go find this ice cream truck, put out the fire, the guy will give you an ice cream, you have to give that back to Metal Beard, and then you get the trophy for unlocking him. I think this game's officially broken me. Every planet feels the same, empty, lifeless, and somehow even quieter than the last one. I've been running around collecting bricks, helping random NPCs, and pretending any of this matters. I swear half the time I'm just running through these empty worlds talking to myself, which honestly might be the most realistic part of this whole experience.
Why is there a giant crayon? Maximus. Who in the world is that? Raptor 1. Did they not give... This is unbelievable.
And after doing all of this, we of course get the trophy for completing the level. Next up, the sorting area. And if you've ever wondered what working in the LEGO Amazon warehouse feels like, it's this. First, I've got to rescue Benny, not by blasting off into space, no, by fixing machines and fetching random parts. He's a master builder, but apparently can't fix his own stuff. Trophy pops, Benny's back. It was time for the Sortopus, a giant Lego octopus that basically gives itself food poisoning. I just swap the bin so it eats the wrong bricks, it gets sick and I climb up to smack the pink aliens on its head. Couple rounds of that and boom, trophy pops. You guys already know what happens after the boss, we get the next trophy. Up next is the ceremony, the final story chapter, supposed to be the big finish, but you still do a lot of climbing and button pressing. First up, the Man of Bats. You find and free Batman during a level, which is a quick fight sequence, and the trophy pops when he joins the crew. Then it's on to Sweet Mayhem, who you'd think would put up a fight after all that build-up. No, a few simple builds, some light dodging, and boom, she's suddenly best friends with everyone. Trophy pops again, and I'm sitting here like, that's it? That's the boss? That was it? That was it? The so-called final battle barely counts as a fight. It's more like a cutscene you occasionally participate in. No challenge, no payoff, just sparkles. And when the credits roll, the game drops the end of the Part 2 trophy like it's earned it. Honestly, it's one of the most underwhelming finales in any LEGO game. No dramatic showdown, no big cinematic, just me staring at my screen wondering if I skipped something. But hey, story's done now, so we can finally get to the real challenge, 100%ing those barren planets for the platinum. Back to where it all started. Good old Apocalypseburg. It's weird revisiting it after finishing the story. It's like the game's open world tutorial level grew up and decided to waste my time more efficiently. Ran around for way too long trying to find that one masterpiece hiding behind some random stack of junk. Seriously, half of this planet is just grey rubble. Who thought hiding collectibles in a grey city was a good idea? After smashing, building, and talking to everyone twice, I finally grabbed the last piece and boom, Apocalypseburg Master. The asteroid field is gorgeous, yeah, but it's weirdly empty. Huge open spaces, silent rocks, and very few signs of life. You know what really breaks my brain? Superman, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman can't fly in this game.
He can't fly. He can't fly. Okay, wait. Can Wonder Woman fly? Because everyone knows Wonder Woman can fly. She can fly.
I'm out here floating through space in a rickety jetpack while the Justice League's finest are just jumping. Like, come on. You've flown over entire cities, but this asteroid's apparently your limit. Also, I saved a cat in space because that's the new thing. Grabbed a few random bricks floating around, did a couple of races that were somehow the most exciting thing here. Oh my goodness gracious me, this is so much fun. Well, this is very much fun. Yes, thank you. When the last piece finally clicked and the asteroid field master popped, it felt less like a victory and more like being the last extra on the set of the Truman Show. All the cameras are gone and nobody's left to clap. The Sisterian Jungle, a planet that really makes you work for that 100%. You've got tower climbs, random fetch quests for NPCs who apparently forgot how to walk, and arena fights that turn into total chaos the second you step in. It's one of those worlds that look peaceful right up until you're knee-deep in enemies wondering how this turned into a LEGO version of survival mode. But after all that, the final masterpiece clicked. The trophy popped and I finally escaped the jungle. Harmony City, the land of sparkles, smiles, and side quests that all blur together after about 10 minutes. And honestly, the 100% grind here might be one of the laziest things I've ever seen in a LEGO game. Half the quests are just building objects for people who could easily do it themselves. You don't even race with the Flash, you race for him. Because apparently the fastest man alive couldn't be bothered. Then there's Aquaman's quest, retrieving his trident from underwater. The rest of the masterpieces just lying around, like the devs gave up halfway through lunch. By the end, I wasn't feeling harmony, I was feeling pain. Trophy pops and I'm just sitting there questioning everything. The sorting area, LEGO's version of the graveyard shift. The part of the game where I somehow ended up as everyone's personal assistant. I spent my time taking photos for quests, building random props, and the true highlight, delivering someone's lunch just to earn a collectible. Finally collecting the rest of the bricks, we get our next trophy. The ceremony, the grand finale of our main planet tour, and by grand I mean bafflingly random. First thing I did, walked a raptor up the road like it was my emotional support animal. Then I shot stickers at a billboard because sure. After that, I somehow ended up exploring a sketchy underground mine for a few hidden bricks, and to top it off, I helped a dog paint. Yeah, a dog. Finally, I grabbed the last masterpiece, feeling a mix of pride and relief that the main planets were done. But of course, LEGO had one last twist. Smaller side planets waiting to drag me right back in. So the first of the side planets is the Old West, and honestly, it's not bad. You team up with the sheriff to round up some wanted criminals, and the quests actually feel like they belong here. The rest of the bricks are scattered around, but the vibe's solid, and after cleaning up the planet, we grab a couple of trophies for our troubles. One for completing the quests, and another for snacking all 25 bricks. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually had fun. So next up was Middle Zealand, full medieval makeover with castle, caves, and a king who's lost his relic. We track it down, bring it back, and even get a trophy for finishing his questline. After that, it's just rounding up a few bricks scattered around the place, and the Middle Zealand Master Trophy pops. Another planet done, another step closer to the platinum. So next up was Planet Unikitty, the happiest, most aggressively pink planet in the whole game. The main quest here is helping Unikitty for a massive party by sending out invites to everyone around. It's quick, colorful, and honestly kind of funny in its own weird way. I also decided to mess around with the character customization, and yeah, this game lets you create some truly cursed combinations. What the fuck? After that, it's just scooping up the last few bricks lying around, and before long, the Unikitty Master Trophy pops. Next up was Classic Bricksburg, a nice little nostalgia trip back to the start. We ran through a few quick side quests around town, helped some locals out, and then finally met up with President Business. Turns out he's having a bit of a robot problem. We whip up on the EMP to fix things and boom, problem solved. That nets us the Robot Reboot Trophy, and after grabbing the last few collectibles, the Bricksburg Master Trophy pops too. Our last planet was Planet Sparkles, which is about as bright and glittery as the name suggests. The main quest here has us helping Queen Whatever Wanabe spread our sparkle across the land, basically fixing up decorations and getting everyone in the mood to party. It's short, weirdly wholesome, and very sparkly. We grab the Queen's Request trophy for finishing her quest line, and after scoping up the rest of the collectibles, the Planet Sparkles Master Trophy pops too. Alright, now it's Relic time, and honestly, this part of the Platinum turns into full-on loot box simulator. Relics are these shiny little capsules you earn from quests, smashing everything inside, or buying from the shop. You crack one open and boom, random junk flies out. Characters, weapons, stickers, you name it. First relic you open and a knack for discovery pops, then almost inevitably you'll hit your first duplicate. That's deja vu saying congrats, you've seen this before. There is a trophy for collecting 50 relics, but honestly, by the time you've played through the planets and done a bit of exploring, you'll definitely have that one sorted without even trying. All those characters and items feed into the big collectible trophies. Oodles for items for 100 items, cavalcade of costumes for 100 characters, and if the RNG gods bless you, the gold standard for pulling off a gold character variant. Now for our second to last stage, the cleanup trophies. First up, open any chest for simply the chest, and then pull off a build attack mid-fight to unlock Eat It and Weep. Next, we move on to the sticker gun. Just fire off 50 stickers and stick to the plan will pop. Why can't we be friends is what you get when you play as a mini doll for the first time. And what are you buying for purchasing your first item? Finally, grind out 1,000,000 studs for Richard and Bruce Wayne, because what's a Lego game without a bit of wealth flexing? Alright, remember when I said we were done with the planets? Yeah, not quite. One last stop. Syspocalypstar, the build hub. This is where everything you've been hoarding finally matters. First up, do the Syspocalypstar tutorial and license the build will pop. It gets you comfortable with the super build sets. Then place 20 of those builds around the hub and city planner unlocks. While you're decorating, try to place a build where the hologram is red. That triggers the unexpected item in building area. You'll also be scooping the small bricks as you go. Collect 1,000 brick pickups and bountiful bricks will ding. And to get our last trophy, you need to complete the quest given by characters as you build. These give you your last master bricks, and then you get the 100% trophy, Intergalactic Planetary Scavenger. And after that, you already know what happened. Ah, we got it! You are just as special as we are. And that's it. Every planet, every quest, every brick, done. Honestly, LEGO Movie 2 was a weird one. Kind of messy in places, but still had a few fun moments sprinkled in there. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like, sub, and all that kind of stuff, because I'll be releasing another video very soon.